Hi everyone, it's Kim at Life Prepared, and I came up with an idea. I don't know, maybe it's not an original idea, but I figured out a way to make some of these really cool little bling dots that I can put on my papers, and it didn't cost me anything but supplies I already had. And I wanted to share with you what happened. I was cleaning out my glue box, and I found this blob of, I didn't know what it was at first, and I realized it was a blob of hot glue. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, hey, you know what? That's kind of cool. It's nice around and maybe I can make some of those to put on my card. And then I remembered as I was walking through the store that they make glue sticks with glitter in them. And I'm like, when I saw them, I was like, I don't know what they use those things for. Do they put globs of glue with, anyway. So I thought I can put glitter, my own glitter on some glue dots. So I started playing around and I found that if you, hoping you can see this okay, if you put your dot down and just kind of squeeze into it, and when you're done, I do a little swirl, that, I get a couple strings here and there, it kind of makes a perfect little dot. And I just do a few of them and it levels itself down. I don't have to worry about any little tips or anything like that. It just kind of forms a dot. Then I do like 4 or 5 of them. And then I just take, while it's still really wet, I don't use a lot of glitter because I don't really like it, coming off on things. So I only made a few, and I just took my glitter and I put it on there on each dot until I got however many dots I want. So I made some pink and some green and a couple of blue ones. And then I thought, what else can I use them with? So over here, they're still drying. I just tried it. I put them on some brads, and it's sticking just fine on the brads. So let's see, I have any dry yet? Yeah, look, it comes right out. I have to clean them up a little bit, and I could put it right on the brad. Well, I found that if you take a Sharpie marker, now it's not as dark as what the marker would be, but I could take a Sharpie marker and I can color them whatever color I want. And I bet you if you had alcohol inks, that would work really good. So now I have like this jewel looking, and it's kind of clear, and it looks really sparkly. And now I have a brad that I can use like in the center of the flower. So I just wanted to pass along this quick tip to somebody, because if you're like me and you're on a budget, you might have a glue gun. I've had this one for years, and you'll be able to make your own. And I also noticed you can make, well, I'll have to show you those. I'll paint some of these up. I made teardrop shaped ones. So now I can do teardrops and circles and have a little bling for on top of my projects. Okay, I'm done playing for now. I wanted to show you how they turned out. This row here is, I like these a lot. This is the glitter that I put on while the glue was wet. That's this first row. And I really wish you could see how beautiful they are in person. They are just, that kind of shows pretty good. They're really, really beautiful. Then I did a little experiment, and I put the glitter on the page and put the glue on top. So I still get that really pretty glitter, but the shine, but the glitter's not flying all over the place. So it's completely, underneath there, and it shows through the glue, and it makes a really pretty shine. So I did a couple of those, and if I use the glitter again, that's probably going to be the most, way I do it. Then I tried some crushed up eyeshadow. I tried painting it on when they were dry, and that did not work at all. It just rubbed right off. So I took it and I sprinkled it on the glue while it was wet, and that works really nice. They look pretty, but it does rub off a little bit. Not a ton, but it does rub off. So then you can't see it too well in here, I rubbed the glitter on it while it was dry and then rubbed the excess glitter off, and it left some of the color behind. The blue turns out really pretty. I don't know how that works so well, but the blue looks really pretty. That's just rubbed on and rubbed off. It must leave the color from the blue dye or something behind. And these are, like I said, I wish you could tell how pretty they are. They're clear. That's colored with permanent markers. I tried the children's washables. It just rubs right off. So you have to use the permanent markers. Let's see if I can get one that's really... I want you to see how pretty they are when they're, they're... See, there you go. So, yeah, you can't tell really well, but they're much prettier than what I'm seeing here on the camera. And I had a gold permanent marker. Those turned out pretty cool. That's the gold. And like you can see, I can make a teardrop shape. And then I tried another experiment, and I put nail polish with the glitter polish on after it was dry. And to tell you the truth, if I use polish again or want the glitter, this is how I would do it. I know they make it in different colors. I only have the clear, but as I get my, selections together and I'm able to buy more, I'm going to get different colors. And I'll bet you, I haven't tried it yet, and I think I'm going to do that after. I'm going to paint one of these with the glitter polish, and I'll bet you those would look really pretty. So I might not have to go buy different colors. Okay, I want to do one last quick aside. I did put the clear polish over top of one of the ones with permanent marker, but you have to make sure if you do that, there's something in the polish that takes the color of the permanent marker off. Here's the other one I did, and you could see I kind of rubbed over it a couple of times. Oops, I'm sorry. I rubbed over it a couple of times, and that one, you probably can't tell by looking at it too much, but it took a lot of the color off. So if you thinking about putting this over top of the permanent marker, what I think I would do is rub the permanent marker on the bottom and put the clear polish on top, the glitter polish. But anyway, I wanted you to see how pretty they turned out. And I had all of the supplies here already. All I did was figure out that I could put a blob of glue, hot glue down, and put some color on it, and they look really cute. And I'm going to take these, and I'm going to definitely go make something pretty today. Have a great afternoon, everybody.